Larry Frank, frankly, speaking sports. If you're DeAndre Hopkins, why the heck would you want to go to either the New England Patriots or the Tennessee Titans? It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. DeAndre has to be foolish if he picks either of these teams. Let's start with New England. What the heck are you getting from New England that's going to entice you? Is it about money? There's other teams out there that will give you just as much money as the cheap New England Patriots. Number one, they don't have any receivers. Juju Smith-Schuster is hurt. You will be double teamed upside down on this team and will never, ever be able to perform up to your level. This is a terrible move if you choose it. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Then you got the Tennessee Titans. Okay, out of the two, Tennessee is probably the more enticing one, but right now they are not any better than they were last year. This was a terrible Tennessee Titans last year. Now, does DeAndre help them? Of course, DeAndre is going to help them. But when you look at this team and you look at the other receivers around them, all you have is hope. Okay, I like Okonkwo, the tight end. Okay, but other than that, when you look at this wide receiving core, you got Treylon Burks, who they hope, I say hope, will be back into form, has not proven himself. You got Kyle Phillips, Chase Moore, and the one I probably like the most is Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. But if you go to this team, you're going to have the same situation you have in New England where they are double teaming you, and maybe that's what Treylon Burks needs. But is it what you need? Now, if you want to win and you also want money, there's a much better team for you. A much better team for you. Because none of these teams make any sense. Why would you want to go to a team that isn't going to win? Well, there's a team out there that can win, and by adding you on, not only do you become the number one starter on this team, you also make them a contender and even a possible Super Bowl contender. They already have a top 10 defense. They have an unbelievable running game, and they have a very good core wide receiver team, but they don't have a number one receiver, 1,000-yard reception receiver. Okay? And you can do that. And what team is that? This team has enough money. Needs a defensive edge rusher as well, but they have enough money to do both. And who is that, folks? That's the Carolina Panthers. And people go, Carolina Panthers, we haven't heard about that. Well, listen to this. They're in a division that's weak. They instantly become the contender in that division. They have a number 10 top 10 defense. They have a brand new quarterback in Bryce Young that he could make a star. Then you ask, well, Larry, how about being the number one receiver? They picked up Adam Thielen, a very good number two receiver. They got DJ Chalk, a number two receiver. They're very high on Terrence Marshall. They got Hayden Hurst. They got a good wide receiving core. He instantly becomes the number one receiver, and now he will get his touches and he will get his receptions. Why? Because there's other people around him that they're going to have to key on, because if you double team DeAndre Hopkins, guess what happens? Adam Thielen, DJ Chalk, will kill you. They will kill you, and they will be able to have open receivers. So if you want to be the star that you want to be and get back to form, because even 75% of a DeAndre Hopkins than he was from that 1,000 yards receiving year is going to make a big difference, because they still have to put somebody on him. So what's going to happen? They'll also got to put someone on Thielen. You're going to be a lot more successful, a better chance to win, and you're going to get the money you want. If I'm DeAndre Hopkins, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. I don't understand why it's so tough. DeAndre, add them to your list. This is Larry Frank.